Mr. Hamza Wasi Hashmi. We have among us a very distinguished personality, Mr. Kaisar Alam, who is the President of Supply Chain Association of Pakistan and since 2004 has been on the board of directors Unilever Pakistan. Unilever Foods, Pakistan Foods, its subsidiaries, and member of audit committees for these companies. He has 29 years of rich experience working in various functions of supply chain, most notably in supply chain development, where he played a leading role in designing the current structure and working processes at Unilever's supply chain that has resulted in cost and service efficiency in the business. I would like to invite Mr. Kaisar Alam for the opening speech of today's forum.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum, and good morning as well. Thank you for joining this conference. You know, purpose of this conference is spreading knowledge and sharing knowledge. And SCAP, as you know, since last 3 years struggling and trying to do this, where we bring all this experience under one roof. If I multiply the average experience with number of people sitting around, this is more than 2,000 years, if you multiply like that. And I would also like to thank those contributors who are coming from long distance, like Johan, he's coming from Dubai right now, and there are people coming from Lahore, Professor Arif Rana, there are others as well. So thank you very much for coming. Today, last year, we organized a conference on cold logistics, exclusive on logistics. But somehow, I get an impression when we talk about supply chain, what is supply chain as a whole? My young team members might not be having that knowledge. And here I would like to actually, especially for those newcomers to supply chain, what is supply chain and what are the challenges ahead? So there's a few slides I would like to share with you. This is a chain. Why we call it chain in supply chain? Because this chain is a combination of many pillars and units very interlinked. Sometimes I call it a heterogeneous composition of different functions. Why? Because if one function doesn't work, it affects other function. So have you ever experienced like that in the hall? Went to a restaurant, didn't find what you wanted to have, and you're frustrated, leave that. So what you do, has this ever happened to you? The grocery store guy say, he doesn't have what you want. What you do? Go to another shop, buy the same item, or switch the brand. Who is at loss? Not the customer. You are at loss. The businessman at the loss. So, if I say in a simple language, what is a business? Procure, sell, and earn profit. Any business in the world is designed like that. Any element of this you take it out, business doesn't work. In a simple form, simplistic form, this is a business. And where we are in that, as a supply chain, am I right in saying that? You are in the center, where the supply comes to you, order goes from you because there are suppliers to give you that, and there are customers, where you supply your product and get back the orders. This way the system works. Very simple, it looks, but it's not like that. The business people sitting here, the supply chain professionals sitting here, they know how this become complicated and complicated. I'm not going to that detail. I will just go to another part of this. Evolution of supply chain. This actually I wanted to share with you. What was supply chain, say some 10, 15 years back, and where it has come down, and what exactly is supply chain? So these were the two departments generally in the companies, one commercial, one technical, all right? In commercial, what were they? Finance, accounts, planning, buying. and then logistics. In technical, manufacturing, and QA and development. What happens? These three went there. This is the new supply chain, where look at the pillars: supply chain, manufacturing, QA and development, planning, buying, logistics, everything comes under one supply chain. Logistics is one pillar of that. If you look in a modern day supply chain, how the structure is designed, this is source, which is procurement, then manufacturing, and then delivering. It is covered by plan, because the planning guys are connected with the business. And what are their roles? Plan guy, he has to plan what? He has to plan where to make, what to make, and when to make. And similarly, the source guys to procure the best at the best cost on the right time with the right quality. And manufacturing guys to make at the right cost on the right time with the least wastages, you can say. And deliver. This is the part where you are interacting with the customer right on time, just in time with the right cost, with the right quality. These are the two ends. We call it extended supply chain, where supply chain is the blue part, where I say this one, this is the supply chain, and the rest, this is also part of supply chain, but this is the extended supply chain. In totality, this is supply chain. And if you place in the business where this whole fits in and how it interacts, so this is a SQA model. You can understand very well. I have tried to put everything under one group. You see, in a company, this is supply chain. Pure supply chain works. How it works? This is the brand, this is customer CD, which is the sales. So this, and there are suppliers, and this is the customer consumer. This planning guys, they're interacting here, they're interacting here, they're interacting the whole group here. In planning, there can be demand planning, supply planning, other planning. I mean, in general, what I use planning. So you can say planning is the heart of that area, because this is a function which actually sets the direction of all these functions. What to make, when to make, where to make, and at what cost to be made. You have 5 sites to be manufacturing things. These people actually planning which site should make what. This is actually when you have a complexity in an organization, when you have more than one place to make, one place to distribute, more than one place to distribute, then this planning function become more and more important. And the customers, they contact, but this deliver function, which is logistics and customer service, we generally say, they are directly connected. So they are the external connection, and here the external connection which call it sourcing unit, which is the procurement, where they are connected with the suppliers, but they are